Morning, friends, and welcome back to another episode of the series where I pit my laptop against FTB Skies 2. Today, I'm going to continue with some of the basic resource management, but in between episodes, I added a storage controller and linked some of the drawers, and also moved the sifter in here so that it can actually interface with my storage system. Doesn't seem to... Okay, that's because we don't have any gravel. So I guess the first thing that I should do is try to figure out how to make this daisy chain of a crafting setup more efficient. And I'm thinking of using a crafter to make the hammering quote-unquote 9 times faster, or even potentially 81 times faster if we use double compression. And in order to achieve that, I'll need to make myself a compressor. Actually, let's see what what options we have in order to make compressed cobblestone and stuff. So there's this industrial foregoing thing, which I do not really trust. There's also the assembler. Oh, the Robit might actually be an interesting way of doing this. Simply because it can actually autocraft things. I've never actually tried making use of that ability though. I usually, if I do make him for making the digital miner, I usually just have him follow me around for a bit before eating him into the digital miner. But yeah, it doesn't mention the crafter from RF Tools. And considering that this thing isn't too difficult to make, might as well make it. Alright, so my first question is, can the stone generator immediately push things into this? Yes, it can. And my second question is, can this thing work without FE? Because I don't exactly have FE with me right now. And if we're going to go all the way to double, we should add this first. Then we can add the first one. Because I learned that it crafts from the bottom. It prioritizes the top ones first. So if I had this at the top, it will only ever do compressed cobblestone because we're constantly feeding in cobblestone, and eventually when it slows down then it'll do double cobblestone, but I wanted to prioritize this. The second question I had was, can this pull into this? Can it be pulled into this? So unfortunately it won't run without FE, but thankfully I have cables from the quest, so let's just try and connect the machine with our cable. Alright, excellent, that works. Okay, so it can pull out from the crafter itself. So I'd like to change this to be internal so that it doesn't push the compressed cobblestone here, and it'll actually continue making double first. Alright, so in this way, I've now discovered another problem. That image that if I replace this drawer with a crafter, I won't actually be able to have a supply of gravel. Unless, can I? Oops! I am so used to having. I'm so used to having my refined storage network that I keep on pressing Ctrl E. Can I make myself a puller upgrade? So let's try pulling from the bottom. And what I wanted to test was, can it pull cobblestone from this inventory over here? Doesn't seem like it, unfortunately. So I guess rather than having a puller, I should have a pusher. Can I change this into a pusher? Fortunately not. Okay, that was a waste, but it's not a big problem because I am automating stuff now, kind of. Alright, so the next plan is to put the pusher in here and send it to the bottom, and then put myself another crafter. Oh, I keep forgetting I don't have a wireless terminal anymore. Alright, so it will push the gravel down here. Okay, so the next issue I'll experience would be that the slots are gonna be filled up with all the gravel. So if I just had 9 slots open, and oh, actually I need 10 because I need 1 slot to compress this. So let's compress a single gravel, and actually no, I don't need this many because it'll constantly push things. So alright, so I'll put 1 there, and the rest I'll fill up with my cherry planks. And if I remember the current buffer, I can remove my planks. Oh, did I remember it? There we go. So now if I just, oh, okay, so pressing shift actually removes the remembering thing. Okay, I didn't know that. Ah, that's how I can quickly get rid of it. So this way I won't be pushing all of my gravel into here. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. It's still pushing gravel in somehow. Oh, that's because it's being hammered. Okay, so if I did that and I added the compressed gravel recipe. Oh my god, that goat. Okay, and if I did this. What? How? Why? What I do? Oh, it's because of my reflective necklace. Okay, so unfortunately for him, I need to kill. Yes, hello. Die, please. Die, 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 die. No! I just started this world. God damn it. And of course there's an Enderman in this. Okay, yeah, let's start a new world. That stupid goat, that goat caused me to die like that. Oh, Alright, so we're up to Meow 5 now. Do I want to still use that island? Like, it was nice, but I never actually got to finishing what I wanted. Oh well, let's try another island, I guess. It's unfortunate because I wanted to make a dungeon. Now that I think about it, it's probably because I'm subconsciously I subconsciously look at this a lot of the time. Like a lot of my time is spent waiting for the game to load, and this screen over here that you see behind here, it's kind of like a dungeon, which is why I wanted a dungeon down there. It's Meow 5 now, right? Oh, 5. Yeah. Okay, hardcore. Even though I keep on dying because I'm not good enough to play hardcore. So I'm not going to narrate all the things that I do. In fact, I'm considering not recording it just so that I don't have to manually edit some of the dead space in the video that the AI will not cut out because of sounds like block breaking and the weather and background music. But then again, yeah, I'll just leave it in. Like, can you believe I lost the world because a goat headbutted me and then the necklace, reflective necklace, passive triggered and hit the pyromancer. Alright, so while waiting for the loading screen, I decided to plan things out because we didn't actually advance too much last time. So for World 5, this is the roadmap that I'm suggesting. So we need to set up our resources. When I said fishing, I meant straining. So we need to first sort out our resources. Then next we need to sort out our storage. So of course I need to rush sophisticated backpacks. I need to get sophisticated storage running. So even if I don't get the storage controller, I at least need to set up the chests. And again, I need to make myself drawers. again, even if I don't have any of the drawer controllers, I want to at least be able to have the drawers themselves. And finally, I'll again go for integrated dynamics simply because of how easy it was to get into. And the next thing that I will need to rush would be traveling. So I need to make myself a jetpack. And in order to power the jetpack, I need a power mod. I'm still not sure at the moment. While the pocket generator was kinda okay, I don't think that's a long-term solution. So I'll think about that. And finally, for tech, I am going to do create this time. I'm going to make a create workshop. I keep on saying that I will and never actually do it. So this time I've put it on the milestone and I am going to do it. And the next one that I'm going to rush will be mechanism. So the structures that I want to include, I'm not sure yet. That's because I haven't chosen an island yet. And while making that slideshow, the island, this thing, the lobby loaded in, and it's time to choose an island. I think I'm not going to do the last island again. It's not because I don't like it. I actually did like it. I like that I was able to get myself the dungeon kinda set up. But I just don't want to do the same island again. I am tempted to do a purist skyblock island, so this way I don't have to tie in anything. I don't have to tie anything in with the current build and whatnot. That said, I don't think I've tried this world before, and it does look kind of cool. Like there's a lake and stuff. Yeah, okay, I'll do this then. And it spawned me on a tree again. I'm not sure why it keeps on doing this. Like, is it intentional or is it just my luck? This island comes with a comparator already, so I can cheat myself in a storage controller. Oh, oh, okay, it was a base. It was a cauldron anyway, so I wouldn't have been able to do anything about that. Yeah, this island is actually kind of nice. And because there's no house, I don't have to bother. Oh, wait a minute. Is this a real budding amethyst or is it fake? Oh, it's fake. Okay. That's disappointing, but at least it's something. I wonder if there's a. Oh, how did I get an aubergine seed? I wonder if any of these are. Okay, so it's just large. I wanted to see if there's a full one, and apparently not. But why is it dark already? Does the time you being AFK in the lobby also affect the time in here? Because I think I was AFK for a long time in that lobby. Yes, very. I wonder what's down there. Is that a shulker box? It is. So yeah, most worlds do. Oh, that is adorable. So most worlds do come with oh, I should okay. I was gonna say I should get out before I drown. Most worlds do come with a shulker box. I don't think I saw it though in the previous world. Like it's either because I haven't found it yet or just that there you are. Or just that it doesn't exist in that world. Alright, so without further ado, I will, I think I'll just do my work silently. If the AI includes it, then it includes it. If not, then that's a good thing, I guess. Alright. So I just realized that this isn't milestones, this is objectives. The milestones would be like getting emeralds or getting iron and stuff like that. So yeah, not to rant, but this is probably why I'm failing my PhD. Alright, so I have a feeling that the AI will keep the noises like breaking trees and stuff like that, and that would be too long of silences. And as I said, the aim of the videos is to help, like, to help people with problems like me who are unable to live pretty much without listening to something in the background, and they've already run out of things to listen to. So I'm hoping that my videos can help calm them down, as most of the other YouTubers' videos calm me down. And having long periods of silences in those videos is counter to that aim. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause my recording, and every time I'm about to get myself to a new milestone, I will start recording again. So I guess first of all I need to define the milestones. So as I said earlier, these are actually more objectives than they are milestones, because it's still too broad to be considered milestones or aims. So this is actually the milestone breakdown that I have. Realistically, in this episode, I'll probably be able to make it up to treble. Uh, but we'll see, like, if my back can handle it. Because, like I said, my body isn't very healthy. I have back issues and stuff like that. Then again, that I'm pretty sure all old people experience the same thing, or middle-aged people. I'm not old yet, thankfully. But yeah, so the first milestones would be getting resources. So the first GR that I get and stuff like that. And in order to get the GR, I'll need to actually make myself bone meal in order to get dyes and stuff like that. So yeah, this can be further broken down, but this is a more in a more like it's more realistic milestones, I guess. So I'll see you guys again when I get to my first GR. Well, I guess my first bone meal is also a milestone, so here we go. First bone meal. I jumped off the side in order to get me some infinity grains, and apparently, there was a ring underneath me that I didn't notice. So I'm gonna restart the wall again. So I'm just including this into the video so that people don't get confused why it's suddenly Meow 6 instead of Meow 5. So here we go. I'm also going to choose the same island, etc. So I'll come back when I reach my first milestone, which is getting that first bone meal. I see. So there's a ring of stuff down there, which I didn't notice because I jumped off from there and I didn't look down before I jumped. In fact, I don't think there's a safe way of jumping into the void from here. So this map is actually quite brutal despite how cute things are. I guess our first tree is also a milestone, so here we go. By the way, pro tip if you're starting on this island, you have two tall flowers, so if you want to get a lot of bone meal really quickly, instead of growing trees, you can just twerk on this flower and actually make this into your bone meal. Because two high flowers are actually really good for making bone meal. There we go. Our first bone meal in less than a minute. I learned from my previous mistake and I'm now bridging out a bit in order to avoid the ring. Oh, what's that? But yeah, now time for my first Grain of Infinity. Oops, I forgot to include my first piece of dirt, which is just from breaking this. Now I'm just gonna grab myself my first grass seed. And make our first piece of grass. Oh, and I also quickly made myself a bone meal generating machine, so it's a bit less painful. Oh, I also forgot to record my first flowers, so before I pick them up, here we go. In case you didn't know or forgot, you can actually just place it and twerk and it'll spread the flowers. Oh, and I also got my first Wandering Trader. He's invisible though because it's currently night, but there we go. I think you managed to see the toast. I guess this counts as a first, my first food, and my first silver coin. Ka-ching! My first inventory overflow. Oh no! So I really need to speed things up. The problem is the grass isn't spreading as fast as I'd like it to be, which is why I was AFK shifting here to get more flowers. But unfortunately, that led to the first overflow. At least it didn't crash the server, which is good. There's hope. And while I'm still recording, might as well see if I can get my first hemp seed. Oh, okay. Yes, I did. Excellent. My first piece of string, first piece of hemp, which just equates to my first piece of string. And with that, our first oak strainer. So I'm gonna get my first cobblestone, and by extension, my first GR. Which of course has to be iron, it just has to be. It's the basis of a lot of mods, so. Oh, thankfully I haven't died yet, so I might as well make myself my first pickaxe. I think you get an achievement for making a wooden pickaxe, so let's do that. Oh wait, actually no, I'm gonna get one from my quest over here. Once I unlock crystal boosting. Yeah, I can't unlock it yet until I make myself a GR. So let's just skip that and directly make myself a stone pickaxe. Alright, so just remember that you can break this, but you cannot break it once you turn it into a GR, which I am about to do right now. And with that, I'll get myself a fortune pickaxe. And the growth accelerators. I mean, while I'm at it, nothing's stopping me from actually making the other two GRs that I can make right now. So I guess let's make gold. And will this give me lapis? No. Will this give me red? Okay, so gold and redstone it is. In fact, I think I have a blue. Yeah, I have cornflower, so I can make blue dye. And I think I should have enough pebbles now to make another cobblestone. Yep. So I can definitely also make myself some lapis. And I have one more slot for another GR. Not really sure what to put it yet. I don't have access to black dye because there's no squids here. Alright, now I'm gonna make my first driftware. And let's try to get our first torch, which in turn should give us our first furnace. I'm trying to find somewhere where the fire won't cause much damage. I think here is okay. So if I did this and again make the fire stick, if I lift it up, it should change itself into ash, like eventually. I guess I can help it along by adding more around it. And let's make myself a wooden spoon, which is a wooden shovel, in order to actually, well, harvest the. Oh, oh, okay. So if you hold your hoe and it's broken and you stand close to fire, it actually disappears. So heads up. Alright, so we've got ourselves some ash. Let's make this go into silent gear. Oh, I already did. So now if we grab the ash, did it catch on fire? It caught on fire. Of course it did. Let's wait for the others to become ash. Uh, okay, so this time I learned my lesson and actually put out the fire. Okay, and now if I grab my ash, there we go. So first torches, and thanks to that, I also can make myself my first campfires. I just noticed that there's a campfire over here, which I could have lit up really easily. Like, I think I can just do this and light it up. Oh, okay, I can't. So I guess that was a good thing to do. And now that I have enough cobblestone, I am able to make myself my first furnace, which finally allows me to actually smelt my iron. Now that we've got ourselves our first pieces of iron, I'm going to make myself a bucket and try to get myself some clay so that I can make myself the bonsai pots. Bucket get, water bucket get, clay get. So I just need this in order to make myself a bonsai pot. Can't remember the recipe though. Okay, so you need you need bricks, not just the clay, which is no problem. Oh, and now that we don't need to make our bone meal anymore, we can just steal one of the hoppers real quick and I guess use this barrel. Is there a closer one? Ah, this is closer. So let's attach it to here and put the bonsai pot on top of it. And of course, I have to use my cherry saplings. Like, people hate it, people love it. I myself, I love it. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting that the bonsai pots are invisible because of the color. So plant this and dirt, and I need to give it an axe. Alright, so that's our steady supply of logs. According to my milestones, I just need to get myself. Oh, I forgot to put in the magnet. It should be somewhere in tech, I think, or maybe resources. So let's quickly make our magnet. Alright, our first magnet coming really soon. And there we go. Ah, much better. Now things won't fly away from me, especially the GRs. Like, those were really annoying to chase. According to this, the next thing I need to think about is storage. So, that's actually a lie, because in order to get integrated dynamics, I need to get myself. Actually, no, it's not a lie. So I do have redstone now, so I can make myself cherry drawers. I mean cherry chests. So let's make some real quick. Alright, I'll keep them as the normal chests for now. But eventually I'll upgrade them to iron and gold tier. And I think I can just put them here. Oh, I know. I'll replace this with a controller eventually and then put the integrated dynamic terminal on there. And then put a chair here, so this can be like our little computer thing. Okay, I like this idea. In the meantime, let's... do I have a lot of logs? No, I don't. Okay, so I'll continue using sticks. And let's get more iron. And I think I also need more gold, because the next step is making the controller. I'm thinking of that because I can take this redstone comparator. Oh, but we need two comparators, not just one. Let's explore the island real quick to see if we can find another one. So unfortunately, there's only one on this island, which means that we can't proceed down the controller rabbit hole. But I guess we can start going with integrated dynamics. And in order to do that, we need to get into sifting. So be right back. Let's also get our first andesites and by extension andesite alloy. I now remember that we can get the create wrench from doing this. So this will speed things up a little bit later on where I need to break stuff. Our first point in mining, first 2 points actually, didn't notice. So there we go. Our first cutting board experience, followed by our first andesite alloy, andesite casing. And immediately following that would have been our first sifter. Oh. Unfortunately, we also need to go fishing, so as soon as I grab my sticks, I can make my first fishing rod in this world and get to fishing. Oh my god, I reeled in too early. It's because it's so dark. I thought the bubbles already reached the bobber, but apparently not. And our first fishing. We got ourselves water essence and enderman essence and coral essence. Not too bad for our first cast. Would have been nice to get zinc though, but the reason I'm fishing is because I need to get myself ink sacks in order to get started with integrated dynamics. Alright, my bag's full again. And yes, I am procrastinating. I haven't sifted anything. And I got myself my first 5 ink sacks, some leather, and infernium essences. And also I played through my first hour, so yay, I guess. So as usual, it's the simple twice speed setup. Just put this here and put the crank on it, and you're effectively doubling the hand crank's RPM. And for the first sift, I am going to use cloth and sift some dirt because I need that mineral sapling. Oh, I forgot to put the funnel. So we got hemp, pumpkin seeds. Is that a wheat seed? Yep. Oh, and another grass essence, but no. Yeah, I don't think I got any mineral saplings, so that's unfortunate. I made myself some glass because I wanted to make myself an auto hammer. Alright, so I should be able to make the auto hammer because I have myself a lot of iron. Well, it's not a lot, but it is a respectable amount. Oh, I miscalculated. I needed one more glass, so I need one more piece of sand. I guess I can make my bonsai pot while I wait and lose it. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's annoying how it disappears like that. There we go. So I need 8 because 6 need to become panes in order to make jars, and the others I can make into the auto hammer. Oh, it's missing redstone and gold. Haven't I made any? Okay, probably not gold, but I've definitely made some redstone. Okay, it's the exact amount I needed. That being said, now that I have black dye, I can make myself a coal gear, and that way I can have a constant supply of fuel that's not tied to sifting. I mean, it's equally as bad being tied to GRs, but at least I don't need to like worry about things being voided and stuff like that. And let's use the other flower. There we go. And we got ourselves another hammer. I don't remember if we need to if we needed to have ourselves a normal hammer for any of the quests in getting started. Okay, we don't. I mean, just holding it is enough. So the next thing that I need to do is actually make myself some chests. Not fancy chests, just the normal chests. Oh my. I can't really do much about the thunderstorm because I don't have enough string to actually make myself a bed. I mean, I can just make more string, I guess. I can't find my industrial hemp seeds. I can find the hemp, but I can't. Oh wait, no, I have enough string. What am I talking about? No, I don't need to plant anymore. There, our first sleep. So the reason why I needed to make gravel is actually because I needed to get myself some dirt, and the fastest way of getting that is by compressing this and hammering it. There we go. And now I think I'm going to gun for the workout session achievement, and in order to do that I just need to keep on sifting until I run out of stamina. Where do I put the dirt? In fact, might as well grab everything. Right. Ooh, I got tomatoes. My favorite crop from the Farming Delights mod would have to be onions. No, rice, and followed by onions. Okay, so I got the mineral. Now I just need to plant it. Oh, I forgot to reserve a piece of soil for that. There we go. So we needed mineral in order to get started with integrated dynamics. So I'll keep some of the dirt. I guess I can start sifting gravel. I thought I had a beetroot in my hands. That was my emergency food in case I run out of stamina while spinning the wheel for a workout session. So where did it go? Did I autopilot and eat the damn thing? I did, didn't I? Darn it. Okay, I guess I can just stick with our pasta. Here we go, workout session. I forgot to put in the axe. Of course I did. Alright, now that we have the logs, we can start with integrated dynamics. We will need a squeezer and a drying basin, which is why I needed the 2 black dyes. It's in order to make these. Oh wait, no it's not. It's in order to make this. Okay, drying basin get. So I need, okay, I have enough iron. Can I just make that and have enough resources? Yes, okay, excellent. So now I need one more piece of glass. I think I need one more, might need 2 more in order to get myself the storage terminal. To make this, oh that's right, I need a glowstone, so I need to somehow get myself glowstone, and the easiest way I can think of is to trade with that guy and get some dreadful dirt. So our first trade is incoming. Delightful dirt, dreadful dirt, sky stone, this thing, and oops, I should have had enough for a mysterious cube. Yep, and a mysterious cube. Okay, since this world kinda opens up to crystals and stuff like that, I think I'm going to make AE2 as my main storage mod. Like I said that I would in the last world, but I wasn't 100% sure. But in this world, I am 69% sure I'll go through with it. Anyways, now that we have our dreadful dirt, I think I'd like to buy buy it 2 more times, so that I can make a big enough farm, 3x4. Now that I have my squeezer, well, let's clear up my inventory first. I also need a okay, I have a drying basin there, and I guess I can put everything here. Alright, I wanted it to go here, but this direction also works. So once I grab that glass that I smelted and put it in here, and put a mineral log here and start jumping. In fact, I think you already saw this in the previous episode. It's to make the mineral glass. Oh, it gives you night vision. Never actually realized that. Oh, that's right. Before I left for AFK, I forgot that I needed to make myself a mob farm in order to get myself glowstone. This time though, I'm going to make the killing mechanism myself so that I can control things more easily. Which means that I'll need a lot of building materials, and for now the easiest way to build things would be using my cherry planks. But first, let's create our new chests. There we go. So now let's make the chests, and might as well upgrade it to iron. Oh, okay. I don't have enough on me. I need 2 more pieces. 14. Yeah, I need 2 more pieces. Wait a minute. It says that this smelts 4 items, so why can't I put it into the smelter? Oh, okay, so I can't shift left click it into the smelter, but it does smelt items, so okay, I guess. Alright, that should handle my immediate storage concerns. Like so. But I think that would take too long. I mean, if I wanted to make the hostile mob farm. So I'll put it to the next episode. Yeah. Thank you for joining me today. Hope to see you guys again next time. And bye bye for now.